so worried about what other people think. You stop standing on your own 2 feet. Spend time in the rearview mirror, the road ahead.
Hello everyone. This is my sister Anna. We are in the Peak District for the next couple of days doing a bit of exploring. We're doing a bit of like a staycation, I guess you would call it. We're camping at a campsite near Hathersage tonight, and we're actually kind of on a bit of a mission to get some photos for my book, my Ramble Guidebook to the Peak District. Anna's a photographer and she's really good, much better than me, so she's helping me get all of the shots that I need. So we've kind of did a little mooch around Castleton, went to a really nice cafe for lunch, a vegan cafe, which has just opened, and now we have come into Edale and we're just having a little wander around. I've spent a lot of time in Edale, but it's a beautiful day. We're very lucky with the weather, so getting some nice photos. We are going to head over to our campsite now to pitch our tent, but in the meantime I'll show you some clips of what we've got up to so far, and then I'll take you along with us this afternoon, whatever we end up doing.
You're so worried about what other people think. You stop standing on your own 2 feet. You spend time in the rearview mirror, the road ahead won't get any clearer. So close your eyes, throw up your head, dance to the rhythm and sing out loud. Get lost in the crowd. Get lost in the crowd. The human heart wasn't built to be famous, always someone greater than the greatest. You can look, but you won't find another soul that is satisfied. Close your eyes, throw up your head.
Hello! So, I just said hey really weird. Okay. Hello! No, that's really high pitched.
I don't think anyone
Okay.
analyzes it.
Hi! So we have just got to the campsite and set up our tent, which is here. And we've got a really nice view looking out onto the Peak District. Oslo's just had his dinner and I'm about to start cooking us some dinner. I'm going to make jackfruit wraps. Anna's vegetarian, and I'm actually really obsessed with jackfruit, so I'll show you how I make it actually. It's probably quite a fun recipe to make for camping. Onion and garlic in all at the same time doesn't really matter. Oh.
Don't do that, guys.
New spoon. So this was sent to me and made, handmade, by a really lovely girl who's probably watching this, called Flo. And yeah, she hand makes spoons, bowls, chairs, loads, and she lives in this amazing little tiny house. So she very kindly made this for me and sent it. It says Ramble on it, which I absolutely love. And it's my new adventure spoon. That's cooked enough to add in the black beans. And then the jackfruit.
You know, you're supposed to break it up.
Yeah, but I break it up when it's in there.
don't know what jackfruit is, it's a fruit. And it looks like this. And it's grown in Asia and maybe in South America.
This is from Sri Lanka.
It's Sri Lankan jackfruit.
It's really good. Tastes like pulled pork.
Yeah.
Well, it doesn't taste like pulled pork, but it's got the same texture as.
And the fruit looks like a durian.
So I'm just gonna do a squeeze of tomato puree. It's roughly a tablespoon. That's what you're supposed to put in. Is that? I think that's right.
Yeah.
And then around maybe that much. A bit more.
A bit more. This is harissa paste.
And this is harissa paste. There. And give it all a stir.
With the spoon.
And so we're going to let that slow cook for 15-20 minutes. And I probably should have cut up the jackfruit, but I'll just let it soften and then I'll kind of smash it a bit.
Thanks for joining us for Cooking with Athena.
Joining Cooking with Athena and Anna while Oslo sleeps.
Added in the spinach and the sweet corn because it's all pretty much ready. So this will just take like 5 minutes, 2 minutes, and maybe a little bit of salt. Did you have a nice sleep, Oslo? You've been sleeping a while.
So we had some dinner at our campsite and then did a little bit of reading and just relaxed outside the tent. It's so nice to be camping again. Even though we're not wild camping or anything, I just love camping in any form, just being outside all the time. Yeah, the campsite we're staying at is just down from Stanage Edge and it looks like it's going to be a beautiful sunset. So we're walking up there now through this really lovely forest. The campsite is called North Lees. I'll probably link everything down below. Slightly out of breath. But yeah, we're going to mooch up there and see the sunset, I think.
Stay inside.
Oh,
Won't you
up to a gate, Oslo?
just stay for a while?
I'll help you. Excuse me.
Don't let your heart close up.
And he's off.
I've been so alone.
How beautiful it is.
We're both scared. Drinking all the wine, missing our friends. Slowly going insane. But it's all the same, I'm home again. And I got a bad case of cabin fever.
And I might go crazy if I don't see you. But I guess we'll hold on one more day. Say it again. This is only for a while. Time's innocent. You don't have to get up. Just take the day off and stay in bed.
So we are just up at Stanage Edge now, waiting for the sunset, which is going to be somewhere over here. So I thought I'd just take a minute to tell you a little bit about what we are doing on this little trip. There's a plane going over, I haven't seen one of them in a while. But yeah, what we are doing on this little trip to the Peak District. So I mentioned earlier that I brought Anna along to help me get some photos for Ramble Guides. So Ramble Guides is a website I set up a few years ago, which is essentially online outdoor travel guides to national parks. So it's where I log kind of all the places I've been, different sites that I really like, cafes, pubs, walks, all that kind of thing. And ever since I started it, I always knew I wanted to make a guidebook. So that is kind of what we're doing. Well, it is what we're doing. It's not kind of what we're doing. I've been writing a guidebook to the Peak District for, well, essentially since I started, for about 3 years. But I've properly been doing it for probably the last 6 months, and actually a bit more than that, since January, I think, actually, is when I kind of really made a big move to start. But obviously with COVID, everything got held up, which is actually, you know, it's not a bad thing. It means that I can properly get all the right content, the right photos, make sure the writing is perfect. But I'm getting really close to being able to publish now. So I brought Anna along because she's an amazing photographer, and she's gonna help me get some photos of some places like here, like where we were in Edale today. She's particularly good at like indoor places, cafes, pubs, people. So yeah, so I think with Anna's magical touch, it'll be really good. So yeah, watch this space, and I'll obviously be telling you about when it comes out and everything. But that's what we're doing for now. And for now, you could also go check out the website if you want. I haven't updated it for a while because I've been so focused on the book, but I do have plans for that as well. So yeah, I'll let you guys know.
Tell them about Oslo.
What about Oslo?
He's taking himself on a walk.
Oslo? Oslo is taking himself on a walk because he's basically in protest about the fact that we've sat down to watch the sunset, and he was literally sleeping all evening in the tent while we were like busying around, and now he's like, no guys, the path's this way, I'm going on my own walk. Look at him, he's in protest. That way, he says, I want to go that way. Okay, come on then. Up. Oh, please don't wait. Come on, this way, this way, this way, this way, this way. Oh, this is our tent. Good morning. It's about 5:30 in the morning now. We got up at 4 AM to watch the sunrise. We've come to Castleton, and we walked up Dale, which is this really beautiful steep-sided valley. with Peveril Castle just behind me. There it is. It's very nice here, and we got a pretty nice sunrise. We didn't actually see the sun, but the sky turned pink. We realised that we were in slightly the wrong place for the actual sun coming up, but oops. But yeah, it's still super early. I was so tired when I woke up, I'm not gonna lie. I haven't slept in a tent in a while, and I always think the first time back is quite difficult to sleep. So I was pretty tired, but I'm feeling awake now, definitely ready for a cup of tea. Not sure what our plan is now, whether we're just going to go back to the campsite and make tea and chill out for a bit before beginning the day, or we might go somewhere else on the way back and get some nice morning light shots, because it's really lovely out and it's meant to be a really nice day today, hopefully. There'll be more sun than cloud, so yeah, we'll take you along with us. Just got Oslo an ice cream treat for dogs. You want this? He's gonna love it.
You're secretly jealous because of their favourite flavour.
Yeah, honey and banana. Oslo, this is for you.
Oh.
Is it nice? No? Oh. Go on, I'll put it down, maybe he'll... Oslo and I are home now from our little adventure in the Peak District with Anna. It was super nice to be out exploring, to be outside and spend some time with my sister. And also very exciting that I'm getting super close to finishing the book now and have lots of new photos and content from the last couple of days. Definitely feeling pretty tired now. Sometimes I think when you're kind of driving from spot to spot, it's more tiring than if you were to just go out on a big hike, but in a different kind of way. My body isn't tired, I'm just like mentally exhausted. So I think I'm gonna have a pretty chilled evening at home, curled up with this little guy, and have dinner with Harvey. He's on his way home. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you guys very soon.
Stay inside. Won't